Hi guys, welcome to Naresh Technologies. This is Subbaraju. We'll see step-by-step process of Unix installation. Before we are going to installation process, prerequisites we'll try to observe. If you are running already Windows operating system, install virtual machine on that one. How to download that one? Go to virtualbox.org and click on download VirtualBox. Once if you click on that one, it displays the related operating systems. Download Windows operating system related exe. Once downloaded, the VirtualBox is downloading here. Once successfully downloaded, install that. After successful installation, there is a icon will be displayed on your desktop as follows. That is, this is the icon. And insert your Unix CD or DVD, then start the installation process. And how that installation process available, I am showing here. Once you are clicking on power on virtual machine, it is going to be power on. My CD recognized and it is asking install or upgrade an existing system. Install system with basic video driver, like that several options already available here. And these options you can read, and after that one, and you can select a required option, click on that one. I am selecting install or upgrade an existing system, means I am installing. Once if you select, the required files are going to be loaded in your virtual machine. It takes a few seconds to load completely. After few seconds, it is giving a welcome screen to you. That is, welcome to Red Hat Enterprise Linux Disk Found Wizard. It has two options actually. These two options are related to, one is OK and another one is skip. We'll try to observe that OK as well as skip related options. And OK means it begins testing the media before installation, means whatever the CD or DVD you inserted, it is checking, then installation process will be started. Skip means without checking, the installation directly started. Skip to the media test and start the installation. Select the required option as per your convenient. I am selecting here skip, and once if I skip it, it is moving to the next step. Observe, I pressed enter there and it is giving found local installation media, and it is giving running the script. After that one, it is coming Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 version window. Then click on the next button. Once you click on the next button, it is showing to you select the required language. Generally we are selecting English language. Select the English language or choose any one of the languages among these and click on the next button. Once if you click the next button, it is displaying appropriate keyboard for the system. I selected US English QWERTY keyboard. Once you selected, click on the next button, then it is showing to you what type of devices will you install. So that is, it's showing involvement, and I am showing to you basic storage devices. Specialized in the sense it is exclusively for the some kind of upgrades and SAN purpose, storage area network purpose. That is not required for me, only for operating system basic storage devices. Installs or upgrade and click on the next button. Once you click, it is displaying one warning message to you. Read the warning message. It is saying a simple instruction to you. Is there any data existed in the disk or not? If not or if yes, you can try to select, and I am selecting yes, discard any data, ignore it, discard in the sense. And please name this computer. I am giving localhost.local domain by default available. Otherwise you can enter whatever the name you are preferring. I entered Naresh IT. I clicked on the next button. Then it is showing to you time zone selection. Generally we are selecting Indian Standard Time Zone. As per that one, I am selecting the location graphically or from the drop down box. I am selecting graphically Asia or Kolkata. Available here clearly, that I selected. Click on the next button. Then it is displaying root administrator related password. Whenever you are going to enter your password, it is applicable to system administrator root. I entered already password. It is showing the password is weak, in the sense no special characters, no numbers, no uppercase letters. Then read the warning message. Click on your cancel option. Once you click the cancel option, it is giving a chance to you once again to enter the password. Enter the password with special characters and numbers as well as required lengthy. And click on the next button. Once you click on the next button, which type of installation would you like? Always the best one is create a custom layout. And remaining all options very clearly displayed in front of you. For our Unix operating system purpose, manual process I am selecting. Select the manual process, click on the next button. Once I click the next button, it is showing to you select a device. And inside whatever the partition available, the partition it is asking to select, and it is showing whatever the free space available. Once I clicked on that one, it is showing standard partition. Click on create. Once created, you need to select as per your mount point. I selected here root. Once root selected, the required memory you need to enter for the root. I entered here, the required one is 8000 MB entered. You can enter less or more as per your requirement. Once you entered, click on the OK button and it is giving a success mark, means root created successfully. Then second partition we can try to. That is nothing but, again I am going to select mount point. Boot I am selecting right now. Required memory you can enter here. I am entering boot level location is required one, that is called minimum 300 MB. As per your requirement you can enter. Click on OK. Second, boot also successfully completed and root also successfully completed. Next, third partition, again select the required free space, click on create. Standard partition, click on create, and now you can select USR, user location. Once you selected USR, entered required memory, required 9000 MB entered. Click on OK. Once you clicked on OK, third success symbol it is showing. Yes, play it, and you can try to observe standard partition. Click on create, and once you clicked on create, come to file system type and select swap, SWAP, swap. Once you selected the swap, you need to enter double of your RAM size. Means if you are using 256 MB, 512 you need to enter. If you are using 512, you need to enter 1024. If you are using 1024 means 1 GB, you need to enter 2048. If you are using 2 GB, max 4096. Like this you need to enter that, and I am entering here 2048 because I am using 1 GB double. Click on OK. 4 partitions successfully created. Once created and partitions you can check it. Finally click on next button. Then it is displaying a small warning to you. The warning message is pre-existing devices have been selected to be formatted. Yes, if you want to format that one, and click on the format and remove the whatever the existing files available. And I am clicking again, warning message displayed here. Then read that one, partitioning options available. Okay, write changes to disk, there is no issue. It is formatting whatever unnecessary data available and creating file system, and came to boot loader configuration. Means if in your operating system already Windows operating system running, if Windows operating system running, you are installing Unix operating system parallelly, not on virtual machine. That time if you entered here parallelly, whenever it is going to be run two operating systems, which one you want to prefer first? Windows you want to prefer first, or Linux or Unix you want to prefer first? That preference bootloader configuration taking. We can click on add and add the required operating system. Otherwise leave it, and I am selecting that one. Click on the next button. It is moving the process one by one. Installation progress started. Once started, default installation of Red Hat Enterprise Linux basic server. I selected that one and Red Hat Linux, and I am going to select next button. Customize now and select the next button and observe the installation process, how it is going to be. Right, basic system and backup client. Whatever the systems server level you are observing here, everyone subcontent available. All the subcontent in detail I shown. Again, every subcontent available inside some more sub options. And each and every option how to select is shown. If you are not selecting also, by default installation happens. And observe one by one how it is going to be. All options, base system, servers, web services, databases, system management, all one by one selection occurred. Happening this process, observe clearly each and every step how I am selecting the installation process and options. So it takes some time, and I am skipping the process because you can also select whatever the required options you need. Once you are selected all the options, sub options also I am showing inside that, and select the process, whatever installation packages you required. Once after successful completion of the process, and click on the next button, dependency check available. Checking dependencies in packages selected for installation. Good. And starting installation process. After that one, it will display several options. It takes a few minutes to install. We'll try to observe one by one. Almost all our interaction process completed. Right, preparing to install. Packages completed. Total packages number of 1529, almost all. You need to wait at least 3 to 5 minutes here. After 3 to 5 minutes, directly it is showing all packages installation. And once installation completed, step by step, I am skipping intentionally because that much time we are unable to wait for that one. But you need to wait until all the packages installation completed. Right, finally, after successful installation, it is showing to you, congratulations, your Red Hat Enterprise Linux installation is completed. So after that one, simply you can reboot the system, create the account, you can use. Thank you for watching videos. Catch me for more videos, youtube.com/NareshIT.